Welcome to the today classes. And students, yesterday classes we discussed about the rational number and the properties of roll number of 0 and 1 and followed by distributive property. And I explained you yesterday. Today we are going to discuss about the exercise problem of 1.1. Okay. Now let us move on the first exercise. On the first problem. The first problem is using appropriate properties and find. The first one is minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Now let us write down the given problems. Minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. We observe that the given problem contains three terms. First term, second term, this will be the third term. We also observe that the first and third term contain the common factor. According to the commutative properties, two rational numbers can be added in any order. So we have to rearrange the term to bring out the commutative property of common factors. That is minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. And we have to take it over here, minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. And we have to take 5 by 2 in the last, 5 by 2. We observe that 3 by 5 are the common factor of the given number. So we have to bring out 3 by 5 in the distributive property. According to that, we have to take as a common 3 by 5 into minus 2 by 3 minus of 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. Here, in order to add the two rational numbers, we need to have the common denominators. That is, we need to find out the LCM. LCM, nothing but least common multiples. Therefore, the LCM of 3 and 6 is, take it, 3 and 6, 1 3s are 3, 2 3s are 6. So, therefore, the LCM is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Okay, now the LCM is 6. We have to take the problem. So we have to write the expression of the common denominator. 3 by 5 into common denominator is 6. So the first term here to multiply with 2 into 2. So minus 2 into 2 is equal to minus 4. Minus this second time we have to multiply with 1 by 1. So minus 1. So plus 5 by 2. Which is equal to 3 by 5 into minus 4 minus 1. Which is nothing but minus 5. 6. The sum of the minus 4 minus equal to minus 5 plus 5 by 2. Now we can cancel the 5 common factor. 1 5s are 5, 1 5s are 5. And 3 goes in 6 in 2 times. We are writing over there. The leftover the answer is minus 1 by 2 plus 5 by 2. The two rational numbers have the common denominator. So we can directly add the numbers of numerator. 5 minus 1 is equal to 2. It gives 4 by 2. If we again 2 goes in 4 in 2 times, the answer will be 2. This is the final answer. The next question is given as 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6 or times of 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 times of 2 by 5. The given also contains three terms. This is the first term, second term, and this will be the third term. Here we have the first and third terms contain the common factor 2 by 5. So according to the commutative property, two rational number can be added in any order. So we apply the terms to get the common factors, which is 2 by 5 times of minus 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14 times of 2 by 5. Minus 1 by 6 of 3 by 2. Here we observe that 2 by 5 is the common factor. So we are bring out the using the distributive properties. So 2 by 5 times of minus 3 by 7 there minus 1 by 14. So we left over with minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. Now add two rational number, we need to have the common denominator. Therefore, we need to find the LCM, least common multiples. So the LCM of 7 and 14 is, so we have to work out 7 and 14, 7, 177, 2 sevens are 14. Therefore, the LCM of the given number 7 and 14 is 7 into 2 times will be 14. We write the above expression with the common denominator, which is 2 by 5 times of with the common denominators of 14. So we have to multiply the first term into 2 by 2. So minus 3 into 2 will be minus 6 plus small 1 which will be left out, minus 1 by 6 times of 3 by 2. Okay, which is equal to the answer of 2 by 5 into minus 6 plus 1 is a minus 5 divided by 14 into minus 6 1 by 6 in times of 3 by 2. Here the common factor 5 will cancel and 2 goes in 14 in 7 times, 3 goes in 6 in 2 times. So the resultant is minus 1 by 7 minus 1 by 2 2s are 4. So here again two rational numbers having the different denominators. So we have to convert into the common denominator. We have to find the same LCM as what we find. So the LCM of 7 and 4 is, so 7 and 4 do not have any factor in common. So we have to multiply 7 into 4 is equal to 28. Therefore derive the expression common denominator 28. So the first term we have to multiply with 4 by 4. So minus 4 by 28. And second term we have to multiply with 7 by 7. So we have to get the resultant as minus 7 by 28. Therefore the sum of minus 4 minus 7 is equal to minus 11 by 28. Write the additive inverse of the following. First one will be 2 by 8. A by B. There exists the another rational number C by D such that A by B plus C by D, which gives the answer as 0, which is equal to C by D plus A by B. Here C by D is called the additive inverse of A by B, as well as A by B is the additive inverse of C by D. Here the additive inverse of 2 by 8 is minus 2 by 8. If we add the sum of the two, the resultant will 0. So the additive inverse is nothing but just changing the sign of the given number. Now we'll go for the second question. 9 minus 5 by 9, additive inverse of minus 5 by 9. As the same, every rational number A by B, there exists another rational number C by D such that A by B plus C by D gives the answer as 0, which is equal to C by D plus A by B. Here C by D is the additive inverse of A by B, and also A by B is the additive inverse of C by D. Therefore additive inverse of minus 5 by 9 is 5 by 9. Because if you add the both, you will get the resultant as 0. Therefore the additive inverse of minus minus 5 by 9 is 5 by 9. The additive inverse of minus 6 by 5, minus 6 by minus 5. The standard form of the rational number is a positive denominator. In order to make the denominator as a positive, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator into minus 1. So if you multiply the answer, minus 6 into minus 1 is nothing but 6. Minus 5 into minus 1 is nothing but 5. Now we shall find the additive inverse of 6 5 by. Additive inverse of 6 5 by is nothing but the same process as what we proceeded. A by B is a rational number, is have the additive inverse of C by D. If a sum of the two number will come as 0, the resultant is called the additive inverse of the given number. Therefore C by D is the additive inverse of A by B. Similarly A by B is the additive inverse of C by D. Therefore the additive inverse of 6 by 5 is minus 6 by 5, because 6 by 5 plus minus 6 by 5, the resultant gives us a 0. So therefore the additive inverse of 6 by 5 is minus 6 by 5. Okay, now let us go to the next questions. The fourth question is the homework for you, just do it. So the additive inverse of 19 by minus 6 is a rational number in the standard form. Denominator is a positive. To make it a positive, we have to multiply the numerator and denominator by minus 1. So therefore the answer will be 19 into minus 1 is nothing but 19. Minus 6 into minus 1 is equal to 6. Now we have to find out the additive inverse of minus 19 by 6. For every rational number a by b, there exists another rational number c by d such that a by b plus c by d is equal to 0, which is equal to c by d plus a by b. As we know that c by d is the additive inverse of a by b and a by b is the additive inverse of c by d. Therefore, the additive inverse of minus 19 by 6 is 19 by 6. Just changing the sign. Because minus 19 by 6 plus 19 by 6 give the answer as 0. So the additive inverse of 19 minus 19 by 6 is 19 by 6. That's it. Good. Any doubts? Let us move to the third question. Verify the minus of minus x is equal to x for x is equal to 11 by 15 and x is equal to minus 13 by 17. Let us take as the first problem. Here we have to verify that minus of minus x is equal to x for x is equal to 11 by 15. Here the additive inverse of 11 by 15 is minus 11 by 15. As we know that changing the sign. Sin 11 by 15 plus minus 11 by 15 gives the answer as 0. The same equality 11 by 15 plus minus 11 by 15 is equal to 0 implies the problem of the additive inverse of minus 11 by 15 is 11 by 15. That is minus of minus 11 by 15 is equal to 11 by 15. Hence, we have verified the statements minus of minus x is equal to x. Now work out the second bit of the third question. We need to verify that minus of minus x is equal to x for x is equal to minus 13 by 17. So we have to consider x is equal to minus 13 by 17 as given. The additive inverse of minus 13 by 17 is, what is the answer? 13 by 17. Good. So this is nothing but minus x. Just changing x is, what is the additive inverse of x is minus x. Because minus 13 by 17 plus 13 by 17 gives the answer as 0. The same equality implies that the additive inverse of 13 by 17 is minus 13 by 17. Minus 13 by 17. Sorry, I mentioned a 7, it's a 17. That is minus 13 by 17 is equal to minus 13 by 17. Hence, minus of minus x is equal to x. It's verified over here. Following number. The rational number given as a minus 13. It's have also a rational number denominator as a minus 13 by 1. For every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists another non-zero rational number c by d, such that a by b into c by d is equal to 1, which is equal to c by d into a by b. Therefore, c by d is called the multiplicative inverse of a by b. Similarly, a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now comes to the problem. Minus 13 by 1 into multiplicative inverse means interchanging the numerator and denominator. Minus 1 by 13. We have the common factor 13 is got cancelled and 1 can't cancel. minus 1 into minus 1 is nothing but plus 1. Minus 1 by 13 is the multiplicative inverse of minus 13. So clear that minus 1 by 13 is the obtained by minus 13 by 1. It is switching the numerator and denominator. We are exchanging it and we are getting the answer for the multiplicative inverse. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following numbers. Minus 13 by 19. Minus 13 by 19. We need to find the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 by 19. It's nothing but every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists another non-zero rational number c by d, such that a by b into c by d, which is equal to 1, which is equal to a by c by d into a by b. So here c by d is the multiplicative inverse of a by b. Similarly, a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now we can come to the question minus 13 by 19. If you multiple with this rational number 19 by minus 13, we have to cancel off 19 of 19. We have to common factor will be cancel. 13 and 13 also got cancelled. The resultant will be minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 19 by minus 13 is the same. Here the p by q format denominator should be a positive, but here it is negative. So we have to multiple with minus 1 by 1. Numerator and denominator we have to multiple with minus 1 by 1. So the multiplicative inverse of 19 by minus 13 is minus 13 by 9. If you observe very clearly, just we are exchanging the numerator and denominator. Okay, now we can go for the third question. We have to find out the multiplicative of rational number 1 by 5. For every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists another non-zero rational number c by d, such that a by b into c by d is equal to 1, which is equal to c by d into a by b. Here c by d is the multiplicative inverse of a by b and a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now we can come to the number of 1 by 5. If you multiple with the rational number by 5 by 1, just exchanging the numerator and denominator, the common factor got cancelled. The resultant we will get as a 1. So you should be very careful when you are finding the multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse is nothing but just switching the numerator and denominators. So now 5 by 1 is the multiplicative inverse of 1 by 5. Now clear that 5 by 1 is switching the numerator and denominator is changes 1 by 5. Let's move on to the fourth bit of the question. Multiplicative inverse of minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7. So let us find the product of these two numbers. So we need to multiply the rational number. So we know the rule. So product of rational number will be product of numerator by product of denominator. That's what we are going to do it. Minus 5 by 8 into minus 3 by 7 is equal to minus 5 into minus 3 by 8 into 7. Product of numerator by product of denominator. Minus into minus plus, so 5 into 3 will be 15, 8 into 7, 56. So now we need to find out the multiplicative inverse of 15 by 56. As that we know that every rational number a by b, we have the another rational number c by d, such that a by b times of c is equal to 1, which is equal to c by d times of a by b. C by d is the multiplicative inverse of a by b. Similarly, a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now we have to come to the 15 by 56. If you multiple with the rational number by 56 by 15, we observe that the common factor of 15 got cancelled and 56 also got cancelled. The resultant will left over the answer as 1. Therefore 56 by 15 is the multiplicative inverse of multiplicative inverse of 15 by 56. We clearly observe that 56 by 15 is just obtained by switching the numerator and denominator of the given rational number. 1 into minus 2 by 5. Let us find the product of minus 1 times of minus 2 by 5 as first. This is equal to minus 1, write as a minus 1 by 1 into minus 2 by 5. As we know that multiply the numerator by denominator, we will get the resultant of the given number. So minus 1 into minus 2 by 1 into 5. So minus into minus will be a plus. So 2 by 5. So now we need to find out the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5. For every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists another rational number c by d, such that a by b into c by d, which is equal to 1, which is equal to c by d into a by b. Here c by d is the multiplicative inverse of a by b. Similarly, a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now we need to find out the question. So the 2 by 5 multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5 is, if you multiply 2 by 5 into 5 by 2, we will get the number, and cancel the common factor, we will get the answer as 1. Therefore 5 by 2 is the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 5. Yes, 2 by 5. Clearly we observe that 5 by 2 we are obtained by switching the numerator and denominator of 2 by the options. So minus 1, it can be written as minus 1 by 1. Therefore for every non-zero rational number a by b, there exists another rational number c by d, such that a by b into c by d is equal to 1, which is equal to c by d into a by b. C by d is the multiplicative inverse of a by b. Similarly, a by b is the multiplicative inverse of c by d. Now we have to comes to the question minus 1 by 1. Let us multiply the rational number by 1 by minus 1 by exchanging numerator and denominators. So if you cancel the common factors 1 into 1, you will get the answer as minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to 1. Therefore 1 by minus 1 is equal to minus 1 is the multiplicative inverse of the given number. So minus 1 by 1 minus 1. So minus 1 by 1 is obtained by exchanging the numerator and denominator of minus 1. Let us move to the fifth question. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. Let us come to the first one, minus 4 by 5 into 1, which is equal to 1 into minus 4 by 5 is equal to minus 4 by 5. The rational number multiple with 1, or 1 is multiple with any rational number, it gives the same resultant of the rational number. That we know that it's because 1 is the multiplicative identity of the given number. That's what we discussed in the yesterday classes. So 1 is the multiplicative identity of the given numbers. Okay, now come for the second question. Minus 13 by 17 into minus 2 by 7 into 2 by 7 into 13 by minus 13 by 17. Here you just observe that two rational numbers that have been multiple with any order. Property used here is commutative property. Yes, you are right. The property used here is commutative property of multiplications. Therefore, shall we go for the third question? Minus 19 by 29 into 29 by minus 19, which gives the answer as 1. When two rational numbers are multiplied, you will get the product as a 1. We know that we are interchanging the numerator and denominator. So this is nothing but multiplicative inverse of one another. So the property which is used in this question is multiplicative inverse. Let us move to the sixth question. Multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. So now we need to find the solution of the given number. The reciprocal of the rational number is multiplicative inverse of the rational number. So let us find the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. So this is obtained by interchanging the numerator and denominator of the given rational numbers, that is minus 7 by 16. Therefore, the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16 is 16 by minus 7, which is in standard form of minus 16 by 7. Now we multiply 6 by 13 with minus 16 by 7. So we have to multiply the concept of rational number, product of numerator by denominator. So 6 into minus 16 will be minus 96. 13 into 7 is equal to 91. Therefore, the final answer is minus 96 by 91. Okay, let us move on to the 10th question. The question is, write the rational number that does not have a reciprocal. The rational number that are equal to reciprocals. The rational number that is equal to its negative. These are the three questions we have to solve it. But we have to go for the solution as first. So we'll take the first one. The rational number that does not have any reciprocal. So 0 is a rational number that does not have any reciprocal. You may ask why? Because there is no rational number with multiple with 0. We'll get the answer as a 1. Because any number cannot be written in the format of by denominator as 0. It's not a rational number. Okay, come for the second one. The rational number that are equal to the reciprocals. 1, 1 minus 1, or the two rational or the rational numbers that are equal to the reciprocals. What is the reciprocal of 1? 1. What is the reciprocal of minus 1? That's also minus 1, because 1 into 1 is equal to 1 and minus 1 into minus 1 also gives the answer as 1. So 1 and minus 1 have the multiplicative inverse has 1 and minus 1 itself. Now okay, let us go for the last question in this exercise. It's a fill in the blanks. Find the first one. 0 has dash reciprocal. So that is 0 has no reciprocal. We know very well 0 has no reciprocal, because there is no rational number which is multiple with 0. Get the answer as a 1. So the second question is, the number dash and dash are their own reciprocal. Just before we discussed the numbers 1 and minus 1 are their own reciprocals. Okay, now we go for the third question. Okay, someone have a doubt. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1, as we explained that before. Minus 1 into minus 1, which gives the same result as 1. Therefore 1 and minus 1 have the own reciprocals, and it has the multiplicative inverse of 1 and minus 1 itself. Third question. The reciprocal of minus 5 is, reciprocal means just exchanging the numerator and denominators. So minus 5 can be written as minus 5 by 1. When interchanging the numerator and denominator, you will get the answer as 1 by minus 5. And we know denominator should not be equal to minus. So the standard form is minus 1 by 5. The reciprocal of minus 5 is minus 1 by 5. Okay, students, I hope you understand the exercise 1.1. A few problems I left out for your workout, so that will be easy only. Just try to do the problems, and followed by the tomorrow classes we are going to work out the problem of rational numbers on number line, how to represent the rational numbers on the number line, and how to find the two rational number between some rational numbers. That's we're going to discuss in the tomorrow classes. So just go through the problems and try to solve the problem, and if you have free time, just try to work out some problems. Okay, thank you children, bye.